Hello students, in the previous video we have discussed about the nucleophilic addition reaction with aldehyde and ketone, in which we study about the nucleophilic addition reaction of carbonyl with hydrogen cyanide with sodium bisulfite, not carbonate. This will be sodium bisulfite with alcohol with ammonia and its derivative. There is one question of NCERT with ammonia and its derivative which I want to discuss here. For example, when carbonyl group, either aldehyde or ketone, when treated with semi-carbazide, so at first write the formula of semi-carbazide, in which there is two NH2 group present in this semi-carbazide. So carbonyl group in which oxygen and semi-carbazide in which hydrogen, means removal of water molecules, takes place. So which NH2 group involved with carbonyl group? So number of times students remove if this group written in this form, like so students always try to remove hydrogen from this, and this is this from the carbonyl group, and this is the wrong method, because hydrogen removed from this NH2 group, not with this NH2 group. Why? Because here carbonyl group is present, and we know that carbonyl group and also lone pair present on the nitrogen atom. Carbonyl group pi electron when shifted towards the oxygen, this lone pair come here, and there is the formation of this type of compound takes place, and we can say that NH2 group, this NH2 group involved in resonance with carbonyl group. So this nitrogen, this hydrogen present in nitrogen is not available for reaction with carbonyl group. So remember this, always hydrogen removed from this NH2 group, not with this. So remember this. This is the important question of NCERT exercise question. Now today's topic is reduction of aldehydes and ketone. Ketones. At first, here in which we will study about two name reaction, Wolff-Kishner reduction and Clemmensen reduction. At first, Wolff-Kishner reduction. Reduction only for aldehyde and ketone, not for acid, only for aldehyde or ketone. When carbonyl group, either aldehyde or ketone, treated with at first NH2, this compound is known as hydrazine, and second basic medium with ethylene glycol as a solvent. Ethylene glycol as a solvent. So when carbonyl group treated with hydrazine in basic medium and ethylene glycol as a solvent, so the formation of alkane takes place. So the formation of alkane takes place. For example, if we take acetone acetone, and when it treated with hydrazine at first, hydrazine in basic medium, potassium hydroxide, and solvent taken as a ethylene glycol. Ethylene glycol. So the formation of propane takes place. What are the mechanisms involved? Let's see. What are the mechanisms involved in Wolff-Kishner reduction when we convert carbonyl group to alkane? At first, aldehyde treated with hydrazine. This is hydrazine. Hydrazine. Removal of H2O takes place. What happened? Right here, CCH3, H and double bond and NH2, or we can write one hydrogen in this way. This is known as hydrazone. Hydrazone. And this reaction proceed in basic medium. Basic medium which provide OH ion. We all know that this OH ion takes protons or hydrogen here and bond shifted on the nitrogen atom. Bond shifted on the nitrogen atom. What happens? Right here, CCH3, CH, double bond and H and one electron present on the nitrogen atom. Reaction takes place in basic medium, so water is present here, H and OH ion from water. This electron come between this nitrogen and nitrogen. Simultaneously, pi electron shifted towards the carbonyl group. So, carbon acquire negative charge, carbon single bond and double bond, and H is present. Here the role of H ion or OH ion present in a water. H ion and OH ion present in water. This OH ion goes towards the carbon. So CH3, CH, one hydrogen also come here with nitrogen, double bond N and H. We know that the reaction proceed in basic medium, OH ion from KOH. See here, this bond shifted towards the nitrogen and removal of this OH ion. Take this, so removal of H2O takes place. What happens? Right here, and when this happens, double bond and negative charge present on this. One hydrogen is also here. Simultaneously this bond come on the carbon. So here removal of N2 gas takes place and the formation of CCH3, CH and H. Carbon acquire negative charge. Water also gives H ion. Water also gives H ion. So H ion goes here and the formation of ethane takes place. This is the mechanism of Wolff-Kishner reduction when carbonyl group either aldehyde or ketone converted into ethane. Now our next named reaction is Clemmensen reduction. Clemmensen reduction reaction. Clemmensen reduction reaction in which carbonyl group either aldehyde or ketone when treated with zinc amalgam in acidic medium. Most of the organic compound reaction takes place in basic medium, but some of reaction takes place in acidic medium. So the formation of alkane takes place. This question also in this year of board question. Conversion of carbonyl group to alkane. What are the mechanisms involved? At first example, see here example. Suppose we take aldehyde and this aldehyde treated with sodium amalgam in acidic medium, then formation of ethane takes place. So conversion of aldehyde to ethane by using this reagent. Only the difference in reagent in Wolff-Kishner reduction and Clemmensen reduction. In Wolff-Kishner reduction we use hydrazine in basic medium and ethylene glycol, but in Clemmensen reduction we use zinc amalgam in acidic medium. Let's see what are the mechanisms involved for conversion of carbonyl group to ethane. At first, carbonyl group in which carbon double bond present, we know the pi electron always shifted towards the more electronegative and there will be positive charge appears. What is the work of zinc? Zinc always lose electron. When zinc changes into zinc 2 plus, it gives 2 electrons and these two electrons taken by carbon because here is the positive charge created. What happens? Right here, by taking 2 electrons, carbon becomes negatively charged. So 2 molecules of HCl used because this reaction proceeds in the acidic medium. So 2 OH ion satisfied this oxygen and 1 this carbon. Now formation of oxygen, hydrogen and here also one hydrogen. Further this reaction treated with HCl, as we know this is more electronegative, so hydrogen here in the form of H plus taken by lone pair electron present on the hydrogen. Simply the removal of water takes place. What happens? Right here CH and here becomes OH2. So removal of H2O takes place. Removal of H2O takes place. So formation of positive charge created on the carbon. Again zinc loses 2 electrons. These 2 electrons taken by carbon. What happens? CH appear with negative charge, and in the medium of HCl this is negative and this is positive. So here the positive charge goes towards the carbon and the formation of alkane takes place. So it is very easy method, try to understand. At first carbonyl group, either aldehyde or ketone. See here, pi electron shifted towards the more electronegative oxygen, so positive field created on the carbon. Zinc, this reaction proceed in presence of zinc amalgam, and the work of zinc to lose 2 electrons goes towards the carbon. Carbon appears with negative charge, oxygen also appears with negative charge. So disperse this charge or satisfied this carbon oxygen, hydrogen chloride gives their 2H ion, 1 to the oxygen, 1 to the carbon. So here formation of COH bond and CH. Lone pair present on the oxygen take protons from acid and get converted into OH2, in which positive charge appears on the oxygen. Similarly, obviously, when the positive charge appears on the oxygen, which H2 by taking protons, there will be removal of water takes place. So by removal of water, carbon again becomes electron deficient, means positive charge created, and zinc gives 2 electrons to the carbon. Again carbon acquire negative charge by taking 2 electrons, so protons get towards the carbon to satisfy it or to stabilize it. So the formation of alkane takes place. This is the important named reaction in which we study about the reduction of aldehyde and ketone, Clemmensen reduction and Wolff-Kishner reduction. Now our next topic is oxidation of aldehydes and ketone. As we know, when aldehyde treated with number of reagents like KMnO4 in either acidic or basic medium, K2Cr2O7 either acidic medium or basic medium, and Tollens reagent, Fehling reagent. These are the reagents used to convert aldehyde to acid. This is the common reagent in which these two are known as strong oxidizing agent and these are known as mild oxidizing agent. Not strong like the KMnO4 or K2Cr2O7. At first, we will discuss the reaction of aldehyde with Tollens reagent. Tollens test. This test is used for distinguishing aldehyde and ketone. Aldehyde gives this test, but ketone does not give this test. At first, write down the Tollens test. What is Tollens reagent? Tollens test. This test is also known as silver mirror test. Write down. This test is only given by aldehyde. Only given by aldehyde, not by ketones. As we know, this is the mild oxidizing agent. So, Tollens reagent is a ammoniated silver nitrate solution. nitrate solution. We prepare in the laboratory when silver nitrate treated with ammonium hydroxide, formation of complex reagent silver with ammonia in which positive charge silver present in the 1 oxidation state. This is known as diamine silver ion. It is known as Tollens reagent. Tollens reagent. And always remember, medium will be basic. Medium will be basic. Basic medium. When aldehyde, because this test given only by aldehyde, so we take aldehyde and ammoniated silver nitrate in basic medium, formation of acetate ion takes place with silver and byproduct will be NH3 and water. Silver, oxidation of silver here is +1 and here is a 0. So see here, oxidation of carbonyl group takes place. Oxidation of carbonyl group. One species get oxidized, this means other species get reduced. So reduction of Tollens test takes place. Here silver +1 to 0 oxidation state. This test is also known as silver mirror test. Silver mirror test. Because when test tube is taken in which organic solvent present and Tollens reagent mixed with this sample means aldehyde, there will be inner deposition of silver takes place. So shining silver mirror form, we can see even our face in this mirror also. So deposition of silver. So this is known as silver mirror test. Inner wall, remember it, inner wall of the test tube, there will be deposition of silver takes place because in this reagent there is a silver present. So it is the very important test for distinguishing aldehyde or ketone, because Tollens test only given by aldehyde, not by ketones, because Tollens is a mild oxidizing agent. And what is Tollens? Tollens is ammoniated silver nitrate. This is prepared by silver nitrate with ammonium hydroxide, and when the carbonyl group of aldehyde treated with this Tollens reagent in basic medium, formation of precipitation of silver takes place inner side of the test tube and aldehyde get oxidized to acid and silver get reduced to +1 to 0 oxidation state. Balance this equation and write down your notebook copy. In the next class, we will study the failing solution test for carbonyl group and other test also means haloform test for ketone group.